Ashley Badgett, and you are watching the Carolina Kid News.
Hi, my name is Adam Travis, and you are watching Carolina Kid News.
Hey guys, I'm Michael Skeen, and you're watching Carolina Kid News. Hi, I'm Michael Skeen, and this is Carolina Kid News. Our first story today is the No Fish Challenge. While many local residents have been trying to put some extra pizzazz into their New Year's, one Cornelius man has been trying to remove the fizz. Fitness trainer Bobby DeMuro has started the No Fizz Challenge, aimed at families and individuals to give up all sodas for 30 days. Regular consumption of soft drinks has been linked to diseases ranging from obesity and diabetes to liver problems. For more information or to take the No Fizz Challenge, visit nofizzclt.org.
If you're a child living in an apartment building, a new study suggests that you may be able to run, but you cannot hide from exposure to cigarette smoke. There was a time when it was thought that simply closing your door and keeping a smoke-free home was more than enough precaution when it came to avoiding smoke. However, the new study published in a journal showed that a stunning 85% of all children living in apartment buildings demonstrated recent exposure to smoke. This despite the fact that all of the children in the study lived in smoke-free homes. By comparison, 70% of children living in houses showed exposure. Secondhand smoke has been demonstrated to be a danger to children. It can cause asthma, respiratory infections, ear infections, and low test scores, among other problems. It is believed that within apartment buildings, smoke can seep through walls and into the homes of non-smokers. In addition, shared ductwork can allow the passage of smoke into non-smoking homes. As more and more apartment buildings make the move to entirely smoke-free status, the current study may help to strengthen the effort to snuff out smoking in buildings that house children.
For the recent Christmas holiday, some kids were wishing for a new bike, some a new snowboard, and some a new Xbox. For more than 3,000 North Carolina children, however, their wish was even greater, a new family. That's the number of children who are in need of adoption. Families who get involved with adoption or fostering sometimes call it the best decision of their lives. For more information, visit our website, www.carolinakidnews.com.
Who knew that looking out the window could be so dangerous? In December, Lowe's stores initiated a recall of some 11 million window shades and blinds after 2 children were injured when their cords from the products wrapped around their necks. The Federal Consumer Product Safety Commission recommends that parents discontinue the use of all blinds and all shades that have accessible cords regardless of the brand.
Summer is for heat, sweating, and drinking lots of water. But experts say hydration is just as important during the winter. Dry conditions during the cold months cause the body to lose water. In addition, long shopping trips to the mall or long airplane flights also cause dehydration. The answer is to think summer and winter and drink plenty of water.
You know the drill. Once or twice a year, the principal at your school comes into your class to observe the teacher and evaluate how well he or she is doing. While that has been a long key standard by which teacher performance is measured, a groundbreaking new study suggests that students may be a much more accurate predictor when it comes to judging who's a good teacher and who's not. A $45 million study currently underway in 7 urban school districts across the country, including here in Charlotte, combines videotaped class sessions along with student surveys. The surveys are confidential, so the students do not have to worry about the teachers finding out what they have said. And a typical question, students are asked to agree or disagree with statements such as, "We use time well in this class and we don't waste time." In classrooms where most of the students agreed with this type of positive statement, the class as a whole tends to do better on statewide skills tests. Asking students to agree or disagree with such statements might be a much more accurate predictor of which teachers excel and which fall short. That's a far cry from the principal evaluation system in one Tampa Bay, Florida district, where a suspicious 99.5% of teachers were judged to be adequate, or outstanding. In my own personal teacher evaluation last year at Myers Park High School, we had 2 videotape sessions on different days in my English class. The videotape shows what the teacher is doing in the front, what she writes down on the board, and it also shows what the students are doing. It does have a camera to show both sides. So it will see what the kids are doing, how they're doing their work, if they're doing their work or not. And then after that, you go to your computer, you sit down, you type in the website, password, and the username, log questions there, and it is confidential, so the teachers have no clue what you put and no clue what the class as a whole has to say for that teacher in particular.
Hi, I'm Trina Brown, and I'm a licensed North Carolina child care provider. Our primary goal is to emphasize and instill values. We promote growth and early education. High Quality Program is a program that not only offers a safe and nurturing environment, but it also acknowledges and recognizes each child's cognitive needs. We feel that it's very important that the parents know that the providers are secondary educators. We feel that the parents are the first educators and the caregivers. We piggyback off of that.
My name is Adam Sumner, and I play for the Marcos, and I'm going for the Packers.
My name is Jacob Sumner. I play for Mayhem Mountaineers, and I'm rooting for the Packers.
My name is Carl Bruner, and I play for the Middle Charge and go for the Packers in the Super Bowl.
My name is Seth Fernandez. I play for Mint Hill Mountaineers. I'm going for the Green Bay Packers.
Hi, my name is Autumn Chadwick, and I'm here with Adam, who plays for our local Charlotte football team. So Adam, what position do you play?
I play tight end.
Is this your first year, or how long have you been playing?
This is my first year playing football.
What is your record playing for your first year?
Well, we went 8-3. That's great.
Why do you like playing a tight end?
Well, I just like to block and protect the quarterback and hit people and stuff, and to catch the ball and score touchdowns.
Very fun. Have you scored a touchdown yet?
No.
We're going to get that. Another local Charlotte football member. So what position do you play?
I played left tackle and linebacker.
Which one out of those two is your favorite?
Left tackle.
Why?
Because we scored more touchdowns in the offense than had to do with the offensive line, and I got credit for it. More credit.
Nice. What was your record this year?
We went 16-0, and we went to Florida for a national tournament and won a national championship down there.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is this your first year playing football, or since
I've played 5 years, 5-6 years of football.
That's very nice. Have you scored yourself a touchdown, or?
Yeah, my second year in football, I was going for the quarterback and he fumbled right in front of the end zone. I picked it up, scored.
Along with playing football in middle school, are you going to continue in high school and college?
I'm going to try and continue in high school and see how well it goes.
Very nice. How do you balance football and your schoolwork?
Well, at first it was kind of hard to get it all in since we had practice and games a lot, and then I just got used to it. Started doing my homework and the extra time we had in class, and so I'd have more free time.
I also hear that you are also a kicker for the football team.
Yes, I counted for a third of the points. We had 80% kicking.
Hi, my name is Autumn Chadwick, and I'm here with Jacob. So Jacob, what position do you play in football?
Well, I usually play center and defensive tackle.
Which one do you like better?
Probably defensive tackle.
Do you know why?
Well, usually because I just get sacks.
Do you like to get sacks? Is it really fun? Would you rather play a different position, or do you really like that?
Well, yeah, I would rather play a different position.
What would that be?
Probably linebacker.
Because?
Well, I usually get to smack people.
Is that really fun? Always. Since you're in elementary school, are you going to continue it in middle school and high school?
Well, yeah, probably. I'm just going to try.
Try your hardest. Always works. Hi, my name is Autumn Chadwick, and I'm here with Seth. He also plays on the same team as Jacob, as we saw before. What position do you play?
Quarterback.
Do you like quarterback? Is it the best position you played?
Well, I switched around positions. I've played wingback, lineback, fullback. I've played a lot of positions, but overall, yeah, I like quarterback.
Have you scored yourself a touchdown or no?
Not myself, but the first game I threw a touchdown pass.
Nice. Do you know the record of your season this year? And that would be?
9. We were first year team.
So I hear that you guys are all rooting for the Green Bay Packers.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, I'm rooting for them because they're the underdog, number 6 seed, and had to win 3 times to get to the Super Bowl. Steelers ranked 1st seed, and I usually go for the underdog team games.
Who's the best player on the Green Bay Packers?
I would have to say Aaron Rodgers because he's an overall good quarterback. He can hit his receivers really well. It's good.
Do you guys agree?
I say A.J. Hawk, their middle linebacker, because he's accounted for almost more sacks than their defensive line.
Do you guys know anything about the Steelers or no?
Yeah, they've done pretty good in the past in Super Bowls, 8 wins, and got a pretty good team.
Myself, I am rooting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Born there. So what do you think, who's going to win the Super Bowl? And what do you think the score might be?
I think Packers are going to win. And score, I guess, 30-0 maybe.
0? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I probably think Packers will win. Probably like 31-27.
No, reasonable.
I think the Packers will win. I was gonna say the same thing as Jacob.
Packers, and I don't know the score, but it's probably going to come down to a field goal, win it.
There you go. So thank you all for coming for the sports segment at Carolina Kid News, and best of luck to your team at the Super Bowl.
Go Packers!
Hello, Tristan. My name is Autumn, and I would like to know, who's your favorite professional football team?
Carolina Panthers.
How was their season this year?
In many words, terrible.
I agree. What do you think they can work on to get a better season next year?
Well, one, we already got a new coach, so I guess I'm proud of that. And we need to get some good draft picks, like a new quarterback, because both our quarterbacks suck really bad. Sorry, Jimmy Clausen.
Agreed.
And we just need a good defense.
Now the Super Bowl is upcoming. Who are you rooting for this year?
I'll bring out the terrible towel, Steelers.
Agreed. Pittsburgh Steelers, all the way. Why are you rooting for them over the Green Bay Packers?
Oh, because my stepdad's a hardcore Bears fan, and I don't like the Packers, period. That and the Steelers will crush them because they won 6 Super Bowls and bring the Packers 2, 3.
I want to know, who's your favorite football member on the Steelers?
It's a tie between Troy Polamalu and Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Agreed completely. What do you think the outcome would be of the game and the score?
I say 21-17 Pittsburgh.
So I know that you don't do sports. What other activity do you do besides that?
I'm a yearbook staffer for the Legacy Yearbook staff at Coxwell High School.
Do you like being in that?
Yes, it's enjoyable, and I like taking pictures.
What else do you do? Do you like interview people?
We like get page turners or like a little corner picture in the side of the page. They're selected randomly. That and we edit pages, and it's a good bit of English involved. So you gotta be at least good at English. So yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Tristan, for coming out on Carolina Kid News, and continue what you're doing for your book. It's very great. I'd like to see these pictures one day.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
We've hoped you enjoyed this week's program, and after you've given yourself the No Fish Challenge, check your blinds for safety, and weigh in on how your teacher is doing next class. Make sure you tune in also for the Super Bowl tomorrow at 6 o'clock, Steelers versus the Green Bay Packers. And now, be sure to have a great week, and make sure to tune in next week for more. I'm Autumn Chadwick, and this is Carolina Kid News.